悪いのか。
Villarreal, FC Barcelona highlights of the match 2024 09 to 22 17 of 57 to 18 comments. 45 4 minutes of added time. 40 in the box, foul by Jules Koundé over Sergi Cardona for a smart pass played by Pedri. Whistle blows. 39, Ayoze Pérez scores his fourth goal in La Liga since the return. 38, goal! Pérez! Villarreal adds some zest to the proceedings as they move at light speed, and it is started by a pass from Alex Baena. Nicolas Pepe runs down the left and makes a low cross into the box. Ayoze Pérez is perfectly placed and finishes it off with his right foot. 36, Robert Lewandowski scores again and brings his count to 6 goals in La Liga 2025. 35 goal by Lewandowski. There's the breakaway in attack as Lamine Yamal sends a cross right from the right and Eric Garcia attempts a header for the far post. Diego Code deflects it right to Robert Lewandowski, who finishes with a right-footed overhead kick from close range. 45 plus 7 halftime. It was an intense first half with either side having chances in a pulsating game. 45 plus 5, Ayoze Pérez goes close. Villarreal had the best chance through Ayoze Pérez, who, with his shin, diverted Sergi Cardona's cross in from the left, but off target. 45 Peña replaces Ter Stegen Barcelona. 45 plus 2. The Barca goalkeeper was treated by the medical team, being removed on a stretcher with his hands across his face. 45 plus 1. Ter Stegen injured Barcelona suffered a cruel blow as their goalkeeper Marc-André Ter Stegen was injured. Charged during a corner, his knee buckled when he fell. Looks grim. 45 4 minutes added time. 40. In the Villarreal box, Jules Koundé was penalized against Sergi Cardona after a subtle pass inside from Pedri. The referee waved play on 39. Ayoze Pérez scored his 4th goal in La Liga since the restart for Villarreal. 38th goal by Pérez. The match was restarted in anger by Villarreal. Nicolas Pepe, down the left, led the counter with Alex Baena's assist and crossed into the box. Ayoze Pérez was well set to slot with his right foot. 36, Robert Lewandowski scored his 2nd goal of the match, taking his tally to 6 in La Liga 2025. 35, Gual! Lewandowski! Barca go ahead. Right side cross Lamine. Yamal flicks an attempt to head it back across goal, but Diego Code diverts it with his head inadvertently to Robert Lewandowski, who scores with a right-footed overhead kick from close range. 29. Ter Stegen out of his box cleared it from Yeremy Pino, who was to go through to goal. Ayoze Pérez eventuel shot off target. 28, Lewandowski on attack, thanks to a great cross by Koundé from the right. Villarreal's rear guard had their first scare. Lewandowski was denied by a fraction at the far post. 26. The pace of the game got off to an exciting high with Villarreal and Barca exchanging attacks. 24, Dani Parejo was found by Yeremy Pino's perfect crossback. Unmarked near the area, Parejo's right-footed shot sailed well wide to the left. In a tight situation in the right side of the area, Rafinha could have earned a penalty, especially since Dani Parejo received a caution. 22s. Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona, reaches 5 goals in La Liga 2025. First half highlights included big actions from both teams with many goal-scoring opportunities for each. Ayoze Pérez was very close, but Villarreal couldn't find the target. Marc-André Ter Stegen, Barcelona's guard, received an injury that forced him to leave for Iñaki Peña. It was an effort from Villarreal, but Barcelona struck back with 2 goals by Robert Lewandowski, reaching 6 goals this season so far. Ayoze Pérez scored for Villarreal to make the match competitive. The match is still open, thrilling, with both teams eager for a victory. Lewandowski scores. Barcelona gets on the scoreboard. Pablo Torre delivered a great pass into the box for Robert Lewandowski that finished nicely with his right foot. 18. Villarreal counters. It was Sergi Cardona that did provided a lovely find of Alex Baena on the left, but he failed to beat Marc-André Ter Stegen in a one-on-one. Then, Yeremy Pino did try a diving header that missed the deflected ball. 17. Yamal on the move. The answer from Barca came from Lamine Yamal, cutting inside from the right with a left-footed shot curled to the base of the opposite post. 13. Pepe makes a run. The first for Villarreal was Nicolas Pepe. There was a brilliant run down the right starting from his half, skipping Eric Garcia inside the box before opening his right foot to shoot, crucially saved by Marc-André Ter Stegen. 12. Alex Baena crossed from the left into the other side, not finding a mate. 11. Jules Koundé tight on Sergi Cardona as they jostle for the position. Corner kick. 8. What a moment for Pino. Yeremy Pino almost scored a wonderful movement that started with a great touch of the ball, followed by a touch with the chest, and culminated with a beautiful lob over the goalkeeper from outside the area. It was flagged for offside, though, with Alex Baena having participated in the play. 5. Rafinha heads the ball from the left side cross of Pedri, but straight into Diego Condé's hands. 4. Gerard Martin, Barcelona, is called for fouling Ayoze Pérez, making a run down the sideline in attack alongside Nicola Pepe. 3. Rafinha curls in a free kick from the right, headed just wide left by Robert Lewandowski. 2. Home captain Danny Pareo is booked for a wild tackle on Pablo Torre, and we're underway! The whistle for kickoff of the first half was taken by the Mallorca native referee, Mr. Mateo Busquets Ferrer, 30 years old. The home ground for Villarreal is La Ceramica. Araujo, Bernal, Christensen, De Jong, Gavi, Fermin Lopez, Dani Olmo, and Ferran Torres are a few notable absentees from Barcelona. Gerard Moreno also remains one key striking absentee for Villarreal. Following 5 straight La Liga wins with Valencia, Rayo 2-1, Girona 4-1, Bilbao 2-1, and Valladolid 7-0, the first defeat came their way in the Champions League 1-2 against Monaco last Thursday. So far, Villarreal has played 2 La Liga matches at home, drawing against Atletico 2-2 and beating Celta 4-3. They have also won away in Seville and Mallorca 2-1 and drew with Valencia 1-1 at Mestalla. Thanks to its sound victory against Espanyol Barcelona 4-1, this Saturday, Real Madrid has now narrowed the gap between itself and FC Barcelona down to 1 point, playing 1 game less than the latter. An epic showdown looms. La Liga's 6th round presents a very interesting match between 2 undefeated teams at the Estadio de la Ceramica. The match between Villarreal, who has 11 points with 3 wins and 2 draws, versus FC Barcelona, league leaders with 15 perfect points.